College is long. It takes 4 years to complete, and 5 or 6 if you decide to take a gap year or two. College is also expensive, and at the end of it all, you could be thousands of dollars in debt with no real guarantee of a job. Right now, the cost of a traditional bachelor's degree is at an all-time high. In the US, the average student graduates with $37,651 in student loan debt. And the debt from grad school can range anywhere from $54,000 for MBA degrees to $240,000 for medical school. And the average graduate student loan debt is at $76,621 among federal borrowers. So to look for an alternative path with no college degree may be the better option for some of you to consider, especially because of the financials. School also isn't for everyone. Some people are just unable to follow a strict, course-based lifestyle for several years and a long period of time. They're better off skipping college and going on to build a skill set that can land them a good job, or either start their own business where they can devote their time and energy towards. So looking at the countless amount of industries out there where you don't need a degree and you can get a high 6-paying figure job, the tech sector is probably the best bet. It's one of the best career options with the best opportunities, and it's an industry that will only expand decade after decade, especially while other industries may be less useful and in need, especially with the new technological revolution. With the right certifications, skills, and training required for the job, many companies, ranging from well-established companies to startups, are offering high-paying, 6-figure jobs with no college degree required. And best of all, this all comes with a way lower cost than the traditional college degrees required for some other jobs. So if you're at a point in your life where you're starting to look for a career path, or maybe you want to switch to a new one, or maybe you're just not really sure of where to go, maybe exploring an alternative path to a tech job can be the right fit for you. And so luckily for you, I have a list of 15 jobs that pays higher than $100,000 a year with no college degree required. Before we take a look at these jobs, keep in mind that being that charismatic high school student that just came out of high school isn't going to cut it to land one of these jobs. You're still competing against hundreds, if not thousands of other applicants and candidates who think they're a better fit than you. And to be not proactive and lazy in trying to build your resume and make yourself more appealing as a top candidate, you might as well stop watching the video and work on deeper things. And so you may be thinking, how can I be proactive when I'm a high school graduate with little to no experience? What I would say is I'll definitely recommend taking some online courses or obtaining some sort of certification in the area that you're interested in, so that you can slowly build yourself up along with your resume and eventually apply to one of the top jobs you desire. Job descriptions often list the skills and tools required for the job, and you can increase your chances by reviewing it and then obtaining the skills and tools necessary to make yourself more appealing as a candidate. Your salary may even be boosted, as we live in a free market society. And so if you're the candidate that offers the highest skill sets and value to the company that you're applying for compared to the other candidates, it's no question that you not only get accepted, but you can even demand for a higher pay than average. So with that said, let's take a look at the 15 jobs with no college degree required that can earn you 6 figures or more. If you're just starting out, or you have a few certifications or courses under your belt, freelancing platforms like Upwork or Fiverr make it extremely easy for beginners like you to post their work and try to obtain clients. Freelancing can help you hone and test your skills with real-world clients and real problems. And freelance jobs rarely ask for any educational requirements. However, certain clients will ask you to show your experience and skills, and maybe even ask for an interview to talk about yourself, ask you a few questions, and about your work or portfolio. If you're new, you can just be honest with them, telling them you're starting out, and maybe even offer to do the work at a lower than average pay. Obviously, as you get better and better at your craft, you can demand for more, and really there's no cap to the amount of money you can make. Essentially, you're branding and building yourself as a business, and eventually you can even branch off the third-party platform to start your own business or agency. The better you can sell yourself and your skills, the more clients you can bring, and at that point your potential is endless. Data scientists analyze raw data and draw meaningful insights that can improve a business's metrics and performances. Job responsibilities include cleaning data, creating different models to explain the data, and developing algorithms to identify patterns in large data sets. You should know some SQL and mathematics, including probability, algebra, and statistics. And again, you don't need a bachelor's degree to pursue data science, as there's tons of online courses and education programs where you can apply to because it's highly in demand. The average salary for a data scientist is $144,545, and a top paying salary can give you anywhere from $200,000 to $250,000. Third on the list are data engineers, who are responsible for designing, implementing, and maintaining databases. They also help ensure companies collect reliable and secure data. You should know how to code and use SQL, and since the role combines engineering with data, you should know how to program with different languages such as C#, Java, and Python. With no degree required, this is definitely a field where you can be self-taught in, take a few courses, and apply to different jobs for. The average salary sits around $135,207, and a top paying salary can range anywhere from $200,000 to $220,000. Ranking fourth is to aim to be a technical programs manager. Technical program managers help lead, coordinate, and manage the entire development process. Not only that, but they also handle the complexities of product development and ensure a smooth experience for the company and customers. Technical program managers, or TPMs, oversee software application design, development, and testing. They manage budgets, resources, and timelines to ensure the timely completion of projects and the quality of their work. Although you don't need a degree to start off in this field, you'll most likely need some work experience to obtain this kind of job. It also helps if you have some sort of software development experience, excellent communication, problem-solving skills, and project management experience. The average salary is around $165,656, and a top paying salary can look anywhere from $180,000 to $200,000 a year. There's an increasing need for mobile developers as more companies are creating mobile applications to serve their customers better in the digital space. I'd even argue that it's a necessity in this fast-paced environment to stay competitive. Mobile developers are responsible for developing, testing, and maintaining native or hybrid mobile applications. To become a mobile developer, you need to have experience in coding languages such as Java, Swift, Objective-C, and Kotlin. Again, companies hiring mobile app developers care most about your programming skills and experience. To get hired, you'll likely need to complete a technical skills assessment and share examples of past mobile coding projects. The average salary is around $122,000, and the top paying salary can range anywhere from $180,000 to $200,000 a year. I say that most software engineers start out taking computer science in college, but this definitely isn't the only path to get there. According to a survey, 25% of software engineers don't even have a bachelor's degree. Software engineering is also the second most in-demand job on LinkedIn, indicating a surplus of opportunities out there waiting for you. Tech companies are more prevalent than ever, and they need to fill software engineering roles with talent who have practical coding skills. It'd be silly to care too much about the education rather than the skills required to complete and fulfill a role. To become a software engineer, you'll need to demonstrate your coding skills. Many companies will ask to see a portfolio of previous work and have you complete a technical skills assessment during the hiring process. You'll also need to learn programming languages like Java, Python, C++, or JavaScript. The average salary is around $121,602, and the top paying salary can give you anywhere from $180,000 to $200,000. Coincidentally, number 7 on our list, according to LinkedIn, DevOps engineers are also the top 7 most in-demand job titles. The role combines development and operations. They work with developers to plan, build, deploy, and manage code changes. Also, they collaborate with IT and operations teams to make sure that products and systems run smoothly. Job requirements for DevOps engineers can vary greatly depending on the organization, but you will need experience with full-stack development and programming languages like Java, C++, SQL, and Python. As a manager, you're collaborating and managing many different people, so you'll definitely need soft skills such as communication, project management, and leadership to collaborate across teams. The average salary is around $119,912, and the top paying salary can range anywhere from $170,000 to $200,000. Coming in at 8th, engineering managers are responsible for overseeing the development of products from concept to launch. They may plan, organize, and coordinate engineering teams, manage budgets and resources, and develop strategies to improve processes. Most engineering managers start as software engineers or full-stack developers first. They have a deep technical knowledge and experience but do less hands-on coding in this role. Once again, in a management role, engineering managers need strong soft skills like communication, leadership, and project management. The average salary is around $117,868, and the top paying salary can give you anywhere from $150,000 to $200,000. UI or UX architects are responsible for designing and implementing intuitive user interfaces and experiences which are easy to use and visually pleasing. Since they work alongside design teams, they need to understand design principles and best practices such as color theory, typography, layout, composition, and user interface design. I'm guessing most in this role probably have had higher education to obtain these skills through different major courses, but these are all skills that are available online and in my opinion are attainable without a college degree. They must also be familiar with various development tools such as HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Adobe Creative Suite. Some start as designers and later on they act as more of a design lead, collaborating with other departments and leading strategy. The average salary is around $111,000 and the top paying salary for this role can be anywhere from $130,000 to $150,000. Ranking 10th, cybersecurity engineers help their companies and organizations protect their systems and data from malicious attacks. They're responsible for designing, implementing, and managing security solutions to protect an organization's networks, systems, and data from cyber threats. Cybersecurity engineers stay up to date with the latest security technologies and trends, recognize potential vulnerabilities in the system's architecture, and develop strategies to mitigate them. You don't need a bachelor's degree for cybersecurity, but many companies will ask for certifications, like the System Security Certified Practitioner. The average salary is around $107,367, and the top paying salary can look anywhere from $160,000 to $170,000. Many companies invest heavily in their product teams to ensure that their products are well designed and serve the customer's needs. Project managers play a critical role in this process by managing the entire product development cycle from ideation to launch. PMs need to know about product design, market research, and customer feedback analysis. They should also understand user needs and translate them into actionable tasks. Experience in software development or certificate courses is a bonus, but it's not mandatory and having a degree is not required. The average salary is around $102,530 and a top paying salary can go anywhere from $140,000 to $160,000. UX designers research user needs, create wireframes and prototypes, test products, and make design decisions based on data and best practices. Understanding design principles and having experience with prototyping tools such as Figma and Adobe XD are critical to being a UX designer. A college degree is not necessary for this job, but having a portfolio showcasing your work and skill sets is probably needed. The average salary for this role is $99,707, and the top paying salary can look anywhere from $140,000 to $150,000 a year. Software test engineers are responsible for testing software applications to ensure that they're working properly before they're deployed into production environments. Test engineers should understand the application structure and the technology used to build it. You should have experience in software development and testing methodology, and also be proficient in programming languages such as Java or Python, and understand software quality assurance principles. Relevant software development experience and QA processes knowledge will give you an edge over other candidates. The average salary is around $89,268, and a top paying salary can earn you anywhere from $130,000 to $150,000 a year. Business analysts understand the big picture of how an organization works, its goals, and how to use technology to achieve them. They analyze data, identify trends, and make recommendations based on their findings. Business analysts develop strategies for improving efficiency, research new technologies, and identify opportunities for improvement. However, you will need more than technical skills, because you'll also need strong communication, problem solving, and presentation skills to explain complex info easily. You can become a business analyst without going to college, but you will need previous experience working in the industry, as that will give you an advantage over other candidates. The average salary for this role is around $85,000, but a top paying salary can earn you anywhere from $120,000 to $140,000 a year. Last but not least, web developers are responsible for building, maintaining, and updating websites to ensure that they run smoothly and serve customer needs. The responsibilities of a web developer can vary by organization, but at a minimum, you will need to know how to build websites using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. You'll also want to get familiar with web framework tools such as React or Angular, which are libraries of codes that developers use to create websites more efficiently. You may also want to specialize in building websites on specific content management systems, or CMS, like WordPress or Webflow. Learning other programming languages like C#, Java, Python, and more can increase your salary potential. This is a skill that's undoubtedly necessary, but I will say that I do see softwares and even AI tools that help you build websites in hours, if not minutes. The average salary for this role is around $81,000, and a top-paying salary can earn you anywhere from $120,000 to $140,000 a year. I know that was long, but hopefully you gained some sort of insight if you made it to the end of the video. I will address the stigma that there is around this industry, that people in this field are somehow nerdy or dorky.
Be dorks. I will not have nerds as children. I refuse to have a nerd carry the name Tate. If my son is a nerd, one of us has to die, him or me, and I'll challenge him to Mortal Kombat.
Or stuck in the basement of their parents' house, coding and sitting all day. But really, all these misconceptions are silly and stupid in my opinion. At the core of what these people do are solving problems and critically thinking. And that's why it's such a lucrative career. It takes a lot of grit, intellect, and perseverance to excel at a role that I've previously mentioned. And this is a sector that ultimately rolls the ball forward and keeps society moving ahead. I will say that if you're interested in coding or programming, it does require a lot of sitting and is very sedentary. And so I would recommend some sort of exercise regularly. I mean, take a look at Mark Zuckerberg. He looks incredible and is killing it with the MMA. I am with Team Elon though, because I think he's bigger, and with the right training, I think he can beat Mark. Anyways, I sincerely appreciate you if you made it to the end of this video, and I hope to catch you in my next one. Peace.